Happy Sunday, Striver. It's Brendan, founder of Growth Day, your coach. And today I want to talk about my famous phrase, you are stronger than you think, and the future holds good things for you. I know every time I share that in so many of my videos, some people will write inevitably, well, Brendan, I don't think I'm stronger than I think. You don't understand. I've had this failure or this addiction or this thing's going on in my life. Or you say the future's better. How do you know that? Maybe I get sick. Maybe something bad happens. How can you be telling people, just have cope, you crazy jerk? And I always take so much joy in those comments because I wish people had any clue how strong they were. When you have a career like mine, you have the benefit of seeing absolutely extraordinary human change. You get to witness people unlocking potential they never even knew they had. This is not just about like the modern new, atomic way of I'm going to try to improve this little bit of my life here and here and here incrementally. I think that's all great. But if you've actually worked with people who made major shifts in your life, it's inspiring. And you recognize that people can make those bolder moves. They can take those bigger leaps. They can make decisions that alter their life, but also generations of people in their family. And so I'm about that in Growth Day. I have a higher ambition for most people, not because I'm some, hope guy, but rather I'm an evidence guy. I've spent 20 years watching people, seeing people, surveying people, researching people, coaching people, one-on-one, in groups, in courses, measuring all of it like a data nerd that I am to know people can significantly improve every area of their life, their thoughts, their actions, their relationships, their wealth, their health, their joy, their satisfaction, their sense of meaning, purpose, progress, love. There is no area of life that I haven't seen somebody make a dramatic transformation. And of course, people say, well, yeah, Brendan, that's just your audience. Most people aren't like that. And I go, well, tell me, what do you think my audience is? And so what do you mean? I said, well, if you think that's just my audience, tell me what's my audience? Because from what I know, my audience of people who actually taken courses or classes, yeah, you could say, well, there's bias there because they self-select them. Like, yeah, but there's over 3 million of them in 190 countries. That's one of the largest representations and samples that you could possibly have in any area of human research. The wide, unbelievably deep swath of humans who've chosen to improve their lives, yes, you say, well, Brendan, it's skewed. These are people who chose to improve their lives, and they did. I'm like, yes. Exactly. So some people choose it and some people do. Some people don't choose it and some people don't. That's enlivening. That's exciting to me. Trust me, I get their criticism and I understand the research. However, too many people downplay what is possible for them. You are stronger than you think. Here's how I know it. Even if you doubt it, you're like, Brendan, no, I'm not. I'm like, you are. That's why the phrase is stronger than you think. Yeah, you're stronger than you think. Isn't it true that you've already taken on things in your life you didn't even believe you could survive? Isn't it true you got through situations you were embarrassed and shamed and guilty by, and today you barely even think about them, and you're 10 times stronger than you were then? Isn't it true you personally have survived and gone through so much struggle, you have cause for hope, babe? Well, if you don't believe it for yourself, then zoom out. Humanity is stronger than you think. Humanity is more capable than you think. It's absolutely impressive what we humans have done while we have been conscious, standing, and alive. It's unbelievable. And I know we live in a cynical society, but please just look around your house. Look at all those things you've bought and purchased. Somebody had a dream and a vision to create that, to manifest that, to sell that, to ship that, to build that, to deliver that. And there it is in your house. I look around right now. I see this computer. I see this microphone. I see these books. This book, someone spent 20 years writing this book right here. This microphone here has been iterated on for dozens and dozens of years. I look at every single, from the simple cabinets to the lighting, to the lamps, to the desk, to the floor, to this fancy carpet. Somebody spent an unbelievable amount of time creating and building these things. We have built empires, we have built cities and buildings. We have done so much, and we've survived wars, famines, economy collapses. It's unbelievable how strong the human species is. When they say survival of the fittest, it's incredible what humans are and are capable of. And maybe sometimes when you're just in your house and you're having that bad day and you're on the couch and you want to turn off all the lights and just watch TV and hide, I get that. We've all been in there, those dark, discouraging days. But humanity is light. Humanity is born from light, blessed from light. It's something, it's bigger. There's a consciousness that's happening that is so stronger and so bigger than how you feel any given day. Tap into that again. You're here in Growth Day for this message. I got to give you perspective. I got to remind you to tap into something bigger than you. Tap into that humanity. Tap into God. Tap into universe. Tap into energy. Tap into whatever you believe. But there is something beyond you, and that means if there's something beyond you, you can develop strength that is beyond you. The second big thing that comes to my mind is that things are better. The future is going to be better than you think, and the future holds good things for you. Everyone says, oh, how can you say that? How can you guarantee it? I'm like, trends, statistics, that old thing called research and reporting. What is evident and undeniably true is that over time, humanity has done some pretty incredible things. There are incredible advances in how much healthcare we have, how long we live, our education, our wealth, our longevity, our income, have all increased, have all gotten better over a period of time. The middle class gets bigger, the rich class gets bigger, the poor class getting smaller. We have crime rates that are dropping around the world for decades. We have the least amount of war and death in war than any time practically in human history since we had, tribes forming and nations bombing each other. Yes, it always looks bad in the moment when something is going on. There's a lot of true problems in the world. You can say the world is good and also recognize that there's a juxtaposition. Yes, there's bad things. Yes, there's awful things. Yes, there is evil. But the trend is remarkably clear. I mean, truly remarkably clear. We live in an abundant time, and humanity is advancing. Now, everyone can be cynical and say, well, it's not advancing the way I like, and there's all these problems. I'm like, you know what? Go study the 1500s for a few seconds. Go and research just a little bit about how poor people used to be. Yes, we still have poverty today. Yes, we still have homelessness. Yes, we still have war. Yes, we still have awful things. But society in large, mostly around the world, has dramatically improved. Now, everyone can attack me right now and be actually right. You can say, Brendan, you don't understand. In this area of the world, this is happening. In this area of the world, I'm like, I get it. I'm talking about the global picture over a period of time over the last decades. The availability of education and healthcare has dramatically changed the entire world. Yes, the ability to connect, to have the internet, to have commerce worldwide has so dramatically changed everything. I know it's very easy to say, but not here, not here, not here. And you would be right. But when we look at the big picture, it's clear that the future is also going to be better because it's been that way. It's a pattern, and you can fight the pattern, you can dislike it, and you can say it doesn't apply everywhere. And you are absolutely right. The question is, how does that make you feel? You can call those truths, but also recognize the bigger picture. It's my job to give you perspective. So many coaches realize the power of what we do is not only getting to be with people on their journey of change, but once in a while, just peg them back out and give them a bigger perspective. I want you to have a bigger perspective about yourself. And sometimes you get down on yourself and you forgot the strength of even the people around you. I'm always amazed how many people forgot the strength of their parents or a caregiver or a teacher or a mentor or somebody who cared for them. I was like, don't you remember that person's strength? Don't you remember your grandpa's strength, your mom's strength, that teacher's strength? Don't you remember their strength? They're a human. If they had access to that strength, so do you. You know, if somebody says, oh, she's just an optimist. Or, oh, look at her, how healthy she is. Yeah, guess what? She trained herself into that. You can train yourself into that too. That's why I believe you're stronger than you think. You know, you don't have to go very far in the health, industry to meet so many people who will tell you their transformational story. You know, they used to be incredibly out of shape and in ill health, and they just got a plan. They got a mentor. They got some self-discipline. They got some drive and some will, and they changed. All of a sudden, they'll show you that picture. Here I was, 200 plus pounds, and here I am now, lean and strong and fit and mobile and flexible. I feel better. I changed how I ate. I changed how I move. People can change. People can get better. That's what drives me each day. Yes, many people choose not to. And yes, each of us has discouraging and dark days. And yes, evil and awful things exist in the world. And still, you're stronger than you think. And the future holds good things for you. So the question becomes, what are you doing today to train yourself to be better? I know you're here in Growth Day to get this kind of fire, but I also know sometimes you fight it internally. Some days you don't believe that you're strong enough to handle it. You question your worth, you question your capability, you question your ability to serve, you question your ability to handle the next level of responsibility. But I'm here as your coach to tell you there is another level for you. Stick with us. Keep listening to these daily fires. Watch the live weekly training under the Learn section. Keep scoring yourself. Even if you're like, Brendan, I've been scoring myself for a year and nothing's changed. Don't worry. It takes time. Transformation takes time. Maybe the gates are opening up for you and things are being lined up that you didn't even know about because you got in motion, and the universe loves that expansion. That universe says, hey, she's expanding. She's growing. Let's give her some more blessings. Good for her. She's engaged. She loves improving. Let's give her more opportunities of challenge and opportunity to grow. You're in the right place. You're doing the right work. And I'm not here just to amp you up and to give you some hype. I'm here to tell you, you are stronger than you think. And if you've never had somebody in your life telling you this, you've never had a coach, you've never had a mentor, you've never been in that right group, then just stick with us in Growth Day. Come to one of our live events. Let 5 people give you high fives. Let 5 people hear your story. Let 5 people hear what you're working on and give you some ideas. Let 5 people hear what you need help with. At our live events, it's like networking with an extraordinary group of people who know they've got deficiencies and challenges, but also who know they are stronger than they think. They are optimistic and ambitious for a good future. They're building something good. I'm telling you here, you're in the right place. You are stronger than you think. The future does hold good things for you. You just have to remember to keep doing the work, because every day is a great day to grow. Hey, if you love this one, I would be amiss to tell you that this great blessing and joy that I've gotten to have in my life of witnessing people change and become strong and build better futures, it happened because I became a coach. The greatest decision in my life ever was to work with people on their human behavior change, to work with people and to be with people and see people reach for high performance, learn the habits of high performance, develop the mindset of high performance, really grow into their real strength and their real potential. If you're interested in that, we have a certification coming up to become a certified high performance coach. As a certified high performance coach, you get to actually coach people in a process that we have created, researched, codified, improved, built the frameworks at, and we roll it out to you. You can take a virtual training to become a certified high performance coach. And then as a certified high performance coach, you can coach people under your own brand, in your own team or family, your neighborhood, in any way you want. You have the process, use it how you would like. This means you're not like my coach or Growth Day coach or Brendan's whatever. No, you are a certified high performance coach. You have this high performance process that you can run with anybody, a neighbor, an entrepreneur, an executive, an Olympian, a billionaire. Truly, I've done that with all of them with the same process. If you ever wonder, how do I get this process and achieve what I achieve in my career? It's literally just certified high performance coaching. It's just this process I know how to do with people. And this process, I take them through over a 12-week period. You'll know how to take anybody through that. And it's your own style, your own approach. We just give the framework and the questions to ask and the weekly homework that people can execute. And it's just a whole different level, right? It's a whole other level of coaching. And when you get that skill, you really do get to see people become extraordinary. You get to see them reach high performance, no matter what their goals are. It's more than just working on their goals. It's about helping them step into that identity and those habits of high performance so that they achieve more of their goals, whatever their goals are. So you're giving them that identity and that strength to step up into the world of high performance. That means to achieve long-term success, maintain their well-being, have great relationships. If you geek out on any of that, just go to growthday.com/coaching. That's growthday.com/coaching, and you can get certified to become a certified high performance coach. It's going to be an awesome session. We have one coming up. I'd love to have you in there and give you that gift of watching people change and become their best. If you're interested in that, awesome. Just go to growthday.com/coaching and join us in our next certification. Until then, and for everybody else who doesn't, I just want to cheer you on. You're stronger than you think. Maybe go write it today in the journal. I'm stronger than I think. Here's why. The future holds good things for me. Here's why. If you can really wrap your head around the power of feeling strong and feeling optimistic about your future, you'll really have stepped into growth.